All right, folks, happy Halloween. Week 9 starts in a matter of hours with the Texans at the Jets. I don't know if this game really matters for the Jets because I think their season is over. I think they are done. But it's hard to believe that after this week, the NFL season will be over half done. And I have 3 games that I'm really looking forward to this week. Number 1, the Cowboys at the Falcons. I think this is an absolutely must-win for the Cowboys. If they do not win this game, especially with their schedule coming up, I think their season is done. They still have a couple more against the Eagles, a couple against Commanders. They are in a really bad spot right now, and they have to win this game. And right now, if you're looking at the Cowboys, this is a team that cannot run the ball. Dak Prescott is not playing particularly well, and their defense is getting run all over. And they're going against a Falcons team with a lot of weapons. Kirk Cousins is playing pretty well, so they have to come up with a win here some way or another, or else I think it's it for 2024 for the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens there. Number 2, Bears at the Cardinals. And right now, Kyler Murray is playing awesome. So right now, when you look at it, he has 13 total touchdowns, so only 3 interceptions. He has close to 2,000 total yards passing and rushing. And I think he's just been awesome this year. And right now, they're in the playoffs. Right now, statistically, they are leading the NFC West. Looking forward to see what they do at home against the Bears, see if they can continue that streak and stay in first place. And Caleb Williams going on the road, he was a little bit shaky last week, but not as shaky as the coaching decisions that were made. I thought there was 3 absolutely terrible coaching decisions made. One giving it to the offensive lineman at the goal line. The second giving up 15 free yards prior to the Hail Mary, and then the Hail Mary was just poorly executed. We've seen that play 100 times, and the most vulnerable you are is the guy behind the big pile waiting for the ball to bounce up in the air backwards. And I think the Bears really screwed that up, so I'm looking to see if they can get back on track here and looking to see if the Cardinals can stay hot. And then the third one, the biggest game of the week, I will be live in Green Bay this weekend to see the Lions at the Packers. This is for first place in the NFC North. Right now, I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL. And I think Jared Goff is playing the most efficient football of any quarterback in the NFL. And they're going up against a Packers team. We're not sure if Jordan Love is going to play right now. It says he did practice today, but we'll see on Sunday. So let's get to the picks. So first, I'm going to take the Cowboys +3 at the Falcons. And this all comes down to one thing. I think the Cowboys are desperate. They absolutely have to win this game, and I think teams often play best when they are desperate for a win. And I just like the Cowboys in this game. I don't think the Falcons are probably as good as their record says. Kirk Cousins played good last week, but he had a few shaky games before that, and I'm going to take the Cowboys +3. Number 2, I'm going to take the Colts +5 at Minnesota. Vikings coming off 2 losses in a row. I think 5 points is a lot for this team going up against anybody. And I was really relieved to hear Joe Flacco is going to be starting moving forward for the Colts. I think this is a good team, a good running attack. I like their weapons. I like their defense. And I think they're just a lot better with Joe Flacco. So I'm going to take the Colts and the +5 there. Number 3, I'm going to take the Lions -3.5 at Green Bay. And right now, I just love the way Jared Goff is playing. They have weapons all over the place. They're solid on defense. And last week, they barely had to throw the ball at all, and they took care of the Titans easily. And I think the Lions, with Jordan Love banged up, I think the Lions are going to handle the Packers, the game I'm going to be at. And I'm going to take the Lions -3.5. I'm going to take the Patriots +4.5 at the Titans. These are 2 of the worst 3 teams in the NFL, but the Titans last week, that was absolutely pathetic what they did against the Lions. Jared Goff only had to throw the ball 15 times, give up over 50 points, and that was pretty poor. And I think right now the Titans are competing with the Panthers for the worst record in the NFL. They had to bench their starting quarterback, Levis, and Mason Rudolph isn't a lot better. And number 5, I'm going to go with the Chargers -1.5 at the Browns. And right now, I love the way the Chargers defense is playing. They're the only team in the NFL not to give up more than 20 points, and they've only given up 20 once. And their defense is playing really well. They can run the ball as well as or better than anybody else. And they're going against Jameis Winston, and Jameis is going to throw the other team the ball a couple times. It's just a matter of if they can catch him or not. So I'm going to take the Chargers -1.5 there. So that's the way I see it for this week. Everyone have a safe and happy Halloween, and we'll talk to you Sunday night.